From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Flip. 53, check, 53. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Jameis to throw it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Ready? That's right, baby. They don't want it. 53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Hey. Joker. Flip. He's checking.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Demario Davis there on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, Winston. It's caught. Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Now Adams, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get this down only to the 18. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It was Kendall Donnerson who made the stop on the defensive side. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back near his own goal line, Winston. He finds Howard complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Bridgewater now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports as they've got it with a 3rd and 14 coming up. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down. Murray. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll try the right side with Murray. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Bridgewater now from the 50. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Winston. He's got Evans. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Winston. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're still looking at 0 on the scoreboard, and they're going to be hard-pressed to do anything with this field position as they'll start at their 1-yard line.
This almost feels like you're trying to climb Mount Everest because they can put together a decent drive, get a couple of first downs, maybe a third one, and still not even get to midfield. That's a daunting task for this offense.
At the 5-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Running with Kamara. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Ready, go.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. On first down, Murray. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. He finds Latavius Murray. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Here we go. Squeeze. Touchdown.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
It's 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. An update now from Oakland. The Raiders are out to an early lead, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
On 2nd and 9, Winston flushed out right. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Wait. All day, defense. Green, come see. Under turn. Over. 47, check like 47. Even. Check 9.
Here's Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, and he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I don't even know why this team showed up. 56, Mike 50.
That's complete to his receiver, Gywu. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Throwing, Winston. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Go. Wait. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 37. Check 37. Check. Crunch.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Tackles.
Kamara. And an alley to run. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Murray. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Bucs 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Now Kamara. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready up, 54. Mike, 54. I got you. Ready, go.
They'll run here. It's Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Again, it's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They go play action. Winston. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Here's Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready. Black, quick, this side. Follow. Let him know. Green, triple T. Hey, alert 3. Let's convert.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Get that flip. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. He's crossing. He's checking crack. 56. Wait. Check 56. Let's go.
2nd and 5 now. Winston, and that is incomplete here. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but now it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Caught by Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Jameis now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On 2nd down now, it's Adams, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. They'll run again with Adams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. This one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Murray. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
They go play action. Bridgewater. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready, set, watch out. Go. 54, right, 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch, hey. Switch. Yeah, Jim. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I got one. Jim.
Bridgewater on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped, and the Buccaneers have it.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
So that'll back them up 5.